Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michael. I'm going to be your host for today's session. I work here at Sage as a learning facilitator, and I'll be your host for today's session. So today we're delighted to introduce you to our webinar to help you get started with Copilot in Sage 50 accounts. So hopefully some of you may be using it, some of you are about to, some of you might be, well, I haven't really heard anything about it yet. So we're just going for a general sort of what it can do for you at the moment, what it looks like and how you go about accessing it. If you haven't got access to it yet, we will be covering that towards the end of the session. Now, just before we get stuck in with the webinar this afternoon, I'll run through a little bit of housekeeping, as I'm sure some of you are new to webinars. I don't recognise quite a few of the names on the list today. So first of all, you don't need a microphone for these sessions, just in case you have one and you're thinking, well, how can I speak? You don't need one. If you've got one and you enable it, it will be muted throughout. You can't unmute yourself. So any questions that you do have for me today, you'll need to pop them into the questions panel. So to access that, you just click the little speech bubble icon, it expands the panel, and then you'll be able to start typing any comments or questions in that box in the bottom right-hand corner. Remember to click send, otherwise I won't see that. Now there is quite a bit to get through in this afternoon session. So there is an opportunity to download the handout so that you've got a copy of the slides should you want them. As normal, the session is being recorded, and a link to the recording will be included on the email that you receive around about an hour after we finish. So there'll be the link to the recording, there'll be a link to our help center, or the area of our help center where you'll find the Copilot information. I'll be covering that a little bit later on. And there'll be a link to our webinar registration page. Loads of sessions to get signed up for, not relating to Copilot, just in general for your software. And also there will be a link to our recordings page as well. So again, just in general for Sage 50 accounts. So do watch out for that one. And do get yourself registered for the upcoming sessions as well. Right, okay. Let's move on and we'll have a look at what we're covering in today's session. So doesn't look too much to get through, but there is quite a bit to cover in today's session. So this is what we're going to be covering. Now, shortly we'll start with a short video introduction to Sage Copilot from Lisa Ewins, who works as a product function leader, I should say, here at Sage. It's then back to myself to guide you through the rest of today's webinar. I've got a series of video demonstrations lined up for you that cover the key themes of the Copilot insights. You'll see them listed there at the moment. And we'll then end today's webinar with an outline of the further support that's available to help you get the most from Copilot and also Sage 50 accounts. So we'll get the ball rolling. We'll play our first video. So as I say, this one is of Lisa, just to introduce you to Copilot.
Hi, I'm Lisa Ewins. I'm one of the product leaders at Sage, and I lead Sage Copilot. Sage Copilot is our brand new AI-powered digital assistant, which we've just launched in Sage 50 accounts in the UK. It's our new user experience for business owners, users of our products, and accountants and bookkeepers to help you to be much more productive and efficient and to save you time. Many of the value pieces that we're delivering in Sage Copilot are to enable end-to-end workflows, which take the drudgery out of mundane tasks and processes that you have to do every day to automate how you get to the outcome much more quickly. We also drive actionable insights into the hands of our users and our customers to help you make smarter, better decisions. So we know that small businesses want to spend much more time doing the things that they love about running their business, which often isn't the accounting. It's being out with customers, it's building your own products and selling those on, or perhaps having more time to spend with your families. So the benefits of Sage Copilot are that we'll take some of those workflows and processes and jobs that you have to do day in, day out, and automate them for you using our Copilot technology. So Sage 50 is a product that's been around for over 30 years, and we know that customers who use Sage 50 today love that product. And while there's always opportunities to improve it, we believe that many of the features that you need are already there. So we will still invest in making small enhancements to the product and making sure that the core product is compliant. But as we're building new experiences and new features, we will be delivering those through our Sage Copilot AI digital assistant. And the reason for that is so that we can really give you the benefits that you could see in a cloud product by delivering automation and time-saving efficiencies to help you be much more productive in your day-to-day work. So Sage has undertaken lots of market research around AI with our customers and with accountants and bookkeepers. And one of the key themes that we've heard is that people want to remain in control of their data and in control of the application of AI in the applications that they use. So we've been very thoughtful about how we bring our AI experiences to life. What you'll notice is that we ask users, we ask accountants and bookkeepers to validate and to provide confirmation of actions before they're performed, leaving you completely in control. We also ensure that your customer data is not shared with any of the customer data sets, meaning that your data is safe and secure and you can trust a Sage AI product. Sage is aiming to solve real-life customer problems with our application of AI in Sage Copilot. In version 32 of Sage 50 Accounts, we're launching a new feature called Report with Copilot, which enables you, our users, to build a report which matches your unique requirements using natural language or a chat-like interface. This means that you can navigate the data that's held in Sage 50 without having to master the complexities of Sage 50 Report Builder.
Okay, so as I say, that was Lisa just introducing you to Copilot, and it's back to myself to take you through the rest of this afternoon's webinar. So let's start with a brief introduction to the Copilot insights that you have available. Now, you might think of Sage Copilot as your first step on your AI journey with us. So think of it as a digital sidekick or assistant, providing you with key accounting information as and when you need it, all designed to save you time. Copilot insights are available in a number of areas in Sage 50 Accounts, and as you can see, these include the customer and supplier ledgers, products and services, nominal codes, and also the transactions ledger. And each of these insights surfaces key accounting information, and as you'll see, it's a common theme. You'll be able to delve deeper into the information it provides if required. But remember, this is just the start of what's available. So Lisa touched on it there, and I'll be touching on it a little bit later on as well about upcoming enhancements to it, which will be available in version 32 as and when that is released. Now, Sage Copilot, it embraces key themes to support you with a range of business operations. These include debt management, so helping you to understand who owes you money and also who you owe money to. You can easily access a summary of anything that's overdue and to help stay on the ball, what's due in the next 7 days. There's inventory management, helping you to ensure that stock levels are maintained. Business performance and profitability, so key information is provided, and again, you'll have that option to drill down to help you fully understand your accounting figures. There's anomaly detection, so we'll be touching on this one later on as well. We all make mistakes, so obviously the sooner you find them, the better, and the easier it is to correct them as well. So I'm sure everyone on the webinar today, at some point you've entered a transaction and you've specified the wrong nominal code or tax code. It's very easily done. And then finally, there's reporting analysis as well. So we're going to run through these themes in turn. And we've got some little video demos that we'll play to show you the Copilot insights being accessed and what they show, which probably a lot better than me just sitting telling you about them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run through the Copilot insights in more details and show you them in action. Now, the one we're going to start with is debt management. Now, insights to support you with this are available from the customers and supplier ledgers. They both provide easy access to key information on overdue invoices and also those invoices approaching their due date. And that just provides you with the opportunity to look ahead, so preparing for them becoming overdue and maybe taking action beforehand. So top level information is provided with the option to drill down to transactional level if required. The customer's insight enables you to easily prioritize and generate statements for those customers with overdue balances. And as you'd expect, these can be generated individually or in bulk and then emailed or printed. Copilot can also be used to add a reminder to the Sage 50 Accounts diary function. So if you're not ready to take action yet, you can get that planned in. So that's your little introduction to debt management. We'll play our first video so you can see it in action.
If you offer credit to your customers, one of the most important tasks is to ensure you get paid and that it's within the agreed payment terms. And if anything is outside of this, then you want to be made aware so you can take action. Similarly, paying your suppliers on time helps to build a stronger, trusting relationship, which may mean better credit terms going forward. The Copilot Insight for Bad Debt helps to support your business with exactly this. You can easily view overdue customer invoices and invoices reaching their due date, so that you can effectively manage debts owed to your company. It's available from the customer's ledger. Simply click Copilot Insights on the toolbar. The initial insight provides a summary of overdue invoices and those due in the next 7 days, showing in both cases the number of invoices and the total amount. Viewing overdue invoices enables you to delve into this information and lists the main overdue sales invoices with details including the transaction number, the customer, the amount due, and the number of days overdue. You can review statements for each customer and easily set reminders to follow up on this information. Reminders integrate directly with the Sage 50 Accounts diary function. You can also access and review invoices near their due date, meaning you can get ahead and start chasing customers early. To access a complete list of overdue invoices, click the View All Overdue Invoices prompt. The list shows all customer invoices including the invoice date, due date, and days overdue. You can search for specific invoices, export the list, and sort the information in each column in ascending or descending order, as sometimes it helps to see the bigger picture if items are grouped in a specific way. You can drill down to view more detail by clicking Actions and then View Transaction. Sending statements is an integral part of the credit control function and is a great way to remind customers of what's outstanding and to prompt payment. The Copilot Insight makes it quick to do this. Again, you can add a reminder to the diary with any required details. If you're already familiar with the customer statement process, just like the main customer statement option, you can print or email customer statements in bulk by selecting the required customers, then choosing the Send Customer Statement button. You can choose a standard layout, one you've amended, or possibly a layout you've designed yourself. The choice is yours. After entering the required criteria, the report containing all customer statements previews. This can then be used to review on screen and then print or email the statements to each customer. If you're not quite ready yet to act, the Remind Me Later prompt can be used to add a reminder in the Sage 50 Accounts diary to chase these invoices at a specified date. Copilot creates the appointment in the diary with information related to the transactions that need to be reviewed. If you've never used the diary option before, it's the last option on the left-hand toolbar. The View Invoices Near Their Due Date option enables you to look further ahead. So why wait until an invoice becomes overdue? It lists sales invoices that will be due in the next 7 days and includes the transaction number, the customer, the amount due, and the days until it is due. Clicking View All Invoices Due in the next 7 days provides you with a full breakdown. The same options are available as demonstrated for overdue invoices, with the additional days until due column. Similar options, excluding the sending of statements, are available when accessing Copilot Insights within the supplier's ledger.
Okay, so that was our first Copilot Insight, debt management. Our next Copilot Insight is inventory management. So as you'd expect, this is available from within the products and services ledger. It will provide you with key stock level prompts, including the number of products that are out of stock, the number of items that are low on stock, and based on daily sales, the number of products that are likely to be out of stock soon. And this supports you to take timely action to help maintain optimum stock levels. Initially, when you first start using Copilot, the insight will provide an emphasis based around obviously reacting to items being out of stock. However, as you use it more through regular use, the emphasis should then switch to be a bit more proactive as stock items are identified earlier in that cycle before they become low or out of stock. Now, as you'd expect, you can drill down into the various options to view the individual records and, if required, reorder stock. And if you're using Sage 50 Accounts Professional, you have the seamless integration with the purchase orders ledger. So there's no need to navigate to different areas of the software and start to manually process. Simply via the Copilot Insight, you can quickly and easily generate that new order and place it on order. In addition, options to print the list or export the information are also available. So we'll play our second video demonstration to look at this insight in action.
If you're unable to fulfill orders in a timely manner, then the chances are customers will simply take their business elsewhere and you'll lose the sale. It's therefore imperative to maintain optimum stock levels for the success of your business. And this is where the Copilot Insight can help. You can access it within the Products and Services ledger. The initial insight provides a summary of the number of items that are out of stock, items that are low on stock, and also the items likely to be out of stock soon. These insights enable you to take a timely action to replenish stock, avoid stockouts, and maintain optimum stock levels. Prompts are provided so that you can easily dive deeper into the detail of each category, for example, items out of stock. This provides a list of items that are out of stock, which includes the product code and description. If required, you can easily reorder stock with direct integration to the purchase orders ledger. Simply click View and reorder out of stock items. The View Products and Create Purchase Orders screen then opens. Specific items can easily be searched for and, if required, the information printed or exported. You can enter the quantity to order, so if you know the sales volume of a particular item is likely to increase, or maybe an item is coming to the end of its life cycle, then you can adjust the order quantity to suit. Either way, you're in control and you can decide. Once done, click Create Purchase Orders, then choose View Edit Created Purchase Orders. The purchase order generates. You can make any further amends, and then follow the standard process to save and then place it on order. To help you move from a reactive position, ordering stock when it hits zero, to being more proactive and getting ahead of the game, Copilot includes insights into those items that are low on stock or likely to be out of stock soon. For items identified as low on stock, the process is pretty much the same as what we've just seen, other than the products currently have a quantity in stock. Again, it's quick to generate an order, make any changes, and place it on order. Items can be identified as being likely to be out of stock in the next 30 days. Again, this helps you to stay in control. The Copilot Insight uses a simple calculation, multiplying the average daily sales by 30 to see how many you're likely to sell. It then calculates the free stock plus the quantity on order and subtracts the predicted sales for the next 30 days to see if you have enough stock available. It's easy to review these items and, if necessary, place your order.
Okay, I'm back live with you again. So that was inventory management. So looking at that stock area and making sure that you maintain optimum stock levels. Next up, it's business performance and profitability. Now, this forms part of the Copilot insights that are available within customers and suppliers. It provides you with a top-level summary of profitability for the current month to date, and it compares this for the same time frame from the previous month and also for the same period from the previous financial year, helping you to spot trends. All Copilot insights are easily accessible. They help to raise your awareness of business operations and again include that opportunity to delve deeper. So if you spot something and you think, right, I want more information about that, you can get at it. So we can easily drill into sales or expenditure using the links provided. The insight highlights trends against previous periods. Graphs are available as well. So if you want something a bit more visual, again, you have that available. So let's take a look at our video demonstration for this insight.
Copilot Insights provide top-level business information, helping you to monitor the performance of your business and to track progress. The profitability insight is available within the customers and suppliers ledgers and shows under the business performance section. This includes the net profit for the current month to date and provides comparisons for the same period from the previous month and for a longer term view for the same period from your previous financial year. Values are showing both as an amount and as a percentage, and these could be positive or negative. For clarity, the date range used by Copilot is also shown. Options to delve deeper into the insight values are provided. Sales breakdown and expenditure breakdown options are included in the Copilot insights when accessed from both customers and suppliers. In addition to the transactional profit and loss, the sales breakdown includes trend options for sales invoices, credit notes, settlement discounts, sales discounts, lost and expired quotes. You can easily access the transactional profit and loss report while working within the insight. So if you're wanting to delve deeper for a better understanding, it's there. To run the report and compare it to the figures reported in the insight, make sure you specify the same date range as the one being used by Copilot. The other trend options change the table at the top to show their values for the current period, last month and the previous financial year. When selected, the menu selection changes the options and you can view the information in a chart. The bar chart shows monthly transaction amounts over the 12-month period. You also have the option to run a detailed report to easily access the transactions behind the figures. Make sure you select the transaction type and the relevant date range. When accessing the Copilot Insight in Suppliers, similar options are available, and as you'd expect, the options relate to expenditure, and the trends enable you to analyse purchase invoices, direct expenses, and overheads. A similar format is used for consistency, so from the chart view you can run detailed reports to analyse your figures.
Okay, so just about found the right button, so you should be hearing me live again. So that was business performance. Quick question from Barry that we had there. And I mentioned this at the beginning. Some of you will have Copilot and have done nothing with it. You'll be able to see that. Others, you might not have it at all, but want it. You need to be on version 31. So if you haven't yet updated to version 31, or maybe you've heard version 32 will be out at some point in the near future, you might be holding off for that one. Yeah, you can do that, but if you want to get at Copilot, you need to be on version 31 currently. I'll tell you more about that a little bit later on and where you can find out more information, including download links as well, because it would guide you through that process. Next, we're going to look at anomaly detection, and hopefully this is one of the insights that you'll want to access regularly. Now, anomaly detection highlights unexpected transaction information, and it's available from the transactions ledger. Now, this insight helps to ensure that your accounting data is accurate, consistent, and avoids those time-consuming corrections later on. So this, again, I mentioned this one at the start, the sooner you spot mistakes, the better, the less impact it would have had as well. So how many times have you produced your things like your month-end reports, or possibly even submitted a VAT return, and then you've discovered a mistake that impacts these? So we've all been there, so access this regularly to help avoid those situations. Now, the insight isn't saying that anything is necessarily wrong. Instead, it's identifying transactions that use settings that are different to your historic information. So transactions you want to check. It'll identify things like transactions with unexpected nominal codes, tax codes, and amounts. Now, this is in addition, because it has been raised on previous webinars as well. Excuse me. It has been raised on previous webinars as well. What about VAT verification settings when you run the VAT return? Yeah, you've still got them. This is in addition to them. So you tend to find with the VAT verification options that form part of the VAT return wizard that people will only access that as and when they run the VAT return. The idea with the Copilot Insight is that you'll access it a lot more regularly. Now, as you'll see in the demo, Copilot makes it easy to quickly review these and if necessary, correct them as well. If it's actually correct, and maybe it's just unexpected because maybe it's a one-off or just a more infrequent transaction, then you can simply flag it to be ignored by the insight, but better to be safe than sorry. So we'll play our fourth video demonstration today, and then you'll see that one in action.
The Copilot Insight for anomaly detection is all about helping you to improve and maintain the accuracy of your data. We all know it's easy to make a mistake, such as specifying the wrong tax code for a transaction, so anything that helps has got to be positive. The insight helps to identify potential issues, and to keep things simple and streamlined, enables you to easily edit the transaction and make corrections there and then. The Copilot Insight is accessed from the transactions ledger. Insights are grouped into nominal codes, tax codes, and amounts. Check tax codes shows the number of transactions where the tax codes are different to the usual ones that have been used on the account in the past. Clicking transactions with unexpected tax codes lists the relevant transactions. If you're working in a specific period, you can easily narrow down the date range by applying a filter rather than working on the default group covering the last 12 months. You can even apply a filter so only specific transaction types appear. You can search within the results and also have the flexibility of exporting the list, for example, if you prefer working in Excel. Each transaction shows the current details and the suggested correction. For added flexibility and speed, you can then action changes there and then. Edit brings up the familiar Edit Transaction window, so if required, you can make the correction there and then. If you've already corrected it outside of the Copilot Insight, simply flag it. Then finally, when a correction isn't required, for example, you've posted a transaction which is a one-off and it's picked up as an anomaly, you can flag to ignore it. As transactions are flagged, they'll be moved to the appropriate tab. If you're a bit too quick and accidentally ignore a transaction, then don't worry, this can easily be undone. The main list can also easily be refreshed at any time, meaning it can quickly ensure you're up to date if other users are currently processing before you close out.
Okay, so as I mentioned, that was anomaly detection. So hopefully one that you will, once you have access to Copilot and you're up and running with it, one that you'll use regularly. Right, our last Copilot Insights area that we're going to explore today is reporting analysis. Now, the insights supporting this are available in nominal codes and also the customers and suppliers ledgers. In nominal codes, you access the Copilot Insight, click Begin Analysis, and off you go. It's that simple. So Copilot guides you through to easily access key financial information with, again, links to reports so you can access detailed information if needed. The insight compares current performance with previous years, meaning you can check and understand trends and that year-on-year progress. Similar turnover analysis is available within customer and supplier ledgers, helping you to identify average turnover per record and also those accounts that fall below this. Again, you're provided with links enabling you to get at that detailed information should you wish. So we'll play our final video demonstration so we can see this insight in action.
Reporting to help you understand your business performance is paramount with any accounting function. Having the information at your fingertips and in real time will help with your understanding and support the decision-making process. Copilot Insights do exactly this, providing top-level business information, comparing key financial metrics across different periods, and helps you to visualize data trends and to make informed business decisions. The Nominal Codes Ledger Insight provides access to the Transactional Profit and Loss Report. To get started, simply click Begin Analysis. Enter a date range, which must be within a 12-month period and within your current financial year. The results are shown for the selected period and with the following structure: sales, purchases, direct expenses, gross profit margin, overheads, and then net profit or loss. For each area, the amount and/or the percentage over sales are analysed. You can delve deeper into this data by scrolling down and accessing the detailed report. You can specify a transaction range and a number range, as well as other filters such as department. The prior year chart provides a visual comparison of your current year's profit and loss data with that of your previous financial year. Hovering over a bar on the chart will show you the actual figures for the relevant periods. This can be done for sales, purchases, direct expenses, overheads, and net profit or loss. The chart window can also be resized if needed. The comparison to prior year helps you to spot trends by showing you the value and a percentage for the corresponding period from the previous financial year. To analyse a different period, simply close the insight or scroll down and click Report Analysis. It's that easy. Further reporting analysis is available for your sales and purchase ledgers. The sales ledger turnover analysis is accessed in the Customer's Copilot Insight. To get started, click Begin Analysis. You then enter the required date range, which again must be within a 12-month period and within your current financial year, and then click Confirm. The results are then displayed. This includes turnover for the period and also for your year to date. The customer turnover analysis includes the average customer turnover and customers with the lowest average. As with all Copilot Insights, links are included so that you can dig deeper into the results and to compare the same information with the same period from the previous financial year. The detailed report links to the sales ledger turnover period and year-to-date report, and the usual criteria options are available. So if you want to run the report for an individual customer or for a range, you can. The comparison to prior year report helps you understand year-on-year performance. Results for the previous year include the turnover value and the percentage change compared to the original analysed period. It also includes similar information for average customer turnover. Links are available so you can access the sales ledger turnover report or restart your analysis. A similar analysis for your purchase ledger is available by accessing the Copilot Insight within the supplier's ledger.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the plan demos, and as you've seen how you've seen how the current Copilot Insights and Sage 50 accounts makes it easier to get at that sort of key business information, helping you to manage and understand your business and your accounts. Now, one of the major concerns raised from our customers when thinking of Copilot, and it's something that Lisa touched on earlier as well, is that the introduction of AI-enriched features will mean that certain tasks are automated and that you lose control. And as you've seen in the session today, that is not the case at all. Copilot basically provides you with that top-level information, so those insights into those key business areas. But the real positive feedback that we have received is that it's all about the ease of accessing that information. Now, I've had a few questions from various people on the session today, just about, well, I don't have access to Copilot. It's not showing on my toolbar, or where can I find out more information? So if you aren't already using Copilot, or maybe you've seen the icon on your toolbar, but you've not used it yet, or maybe it's not on your toolbar, but you want to give it a try. So if you don't have the Copilot options and would like to get set up, then do refer to our help center. Simply open your browser, head along to sage.co.uk/help, choose your Sage product, which will be Sage 50 accounts, and then you can access our Sage Copilot Hub. So it's that panel about halfway down on the right hand side. If you give that a click, that will contain the information you need to get switched on and to start interacting and using those Copilot insights. Now, we are often asked as well also how we protect and secure your data, and we know how that important that is to everyone. So if you have any concerns, hopefully to help ease it, Obviously, security is at the heart of everything we do, and that includes our AI strategy, something that Lisa touched on at the introduction at the very beginning. So we employ robust encryption and compliance with the latest data protection regulations to help ensure your information is secure and also kept private. And we continuously improve Sage Copilot. And again, Lisa touched on this a little bit earlier. There will be further enhancements available when version 32 is released. So you will receive regular updates to ensure your business stays ahead with the latest AI technology. Now, what I have covered today is the current Copilot insights. But remember, this is just the start. So Lisa did touch on that earlier, version 32, what you can expect going forward. And one of the major exciting enhancements with regard to Copilot will be the function Report with Copilot. So you'll be able to use natural language to request custom-based transactional reports. This will enable you to build a report using natural language that matches your unique requirements. So I think it's one of the things that feedback-wise that has been fed back so far. How do I create a report using Copilot? At the moment, you can't. It's almost like you've got what you're given, as it were. So it's basic key reports at this point, key insights into those key areas. But when version 32 is released, you will get the report with Copilot function. So we're starting to build on that functionality straight away. So quite a big change, that one. Now, obviously it brings us to the end of the demonstrations, but if you do have any final questions, or if you do think of any afterwards, do get in touch. Obviously, there's the information on our help center. There's our support team that can answer your questions as well. Or if you're struggling, you can always reply to your webinar email as well, and that will come direct to myself. So I don't get a chance to answer your question if you have submitted one. I think we're sort of caught up with the questions that were there. They were mainly about, I don't have Copilot, how do I get it? So I think we've sort of touched on those. Do check that information that's in the help center. But if I've missed any, I will go back through those questions just to see if I have, and I'll drop you an email otherwise. So we will get back to you with an answer to your query. So I appreciate there's quite a bit to take in. Remember that the session has been recorded. A link will be included on your follow-up email, so you'll get that round about an hour's time. So if you would like a recap, then do watch out for it. Remember, there's also links on that email to our webinar registration page that currently runs up to the end of May. So if you are wanting to get yourself registered. If you missed our management reports digital badge series, we're running a series of reruns for those. That will be in the first 2 weeks of May, so a chance to earn your digital badge still. If you attended some of the sessions last time but didn't get a chance to complete the badge or attend enough sessions to qualify for that badge, it will be an opportunity to top that up and get that badge. And if you have already attended those sessions, that badge should be issued very soon. Now, there's a wide range of topics on that registration page. They're all free to attend, so please take a look, get yourself registered for any sessions that interest you. If you can't, then recordings will be made available afterwards. So again, the link to our recordings page is included on your follow-up email. Now, while we're waiting for your questions, if anyone's about to leave, let me quickly take this opportunity just to thank you for coming along. I hope you've enjoyed the session, and it's encouraged you to give Sage Copilot a go or to follow the information in our help center, access that, and get Copilot up and running. Now, as you leave, I would appreciate it if you could take just a short moment of your time just to complete the short exit survey. It should take you about a minute max. We love reading those comments just to see if we've hit the mark. If you think any sort of thoughts, ideas you want to share with us surrounding this webinar or any others or other topics you'd like to see covered, do let us know. If you could pop it on there, that would be great. So again, just to reiterate those, again, I'll just pick up on some of the questions or the themes of the questions that we've had during the session today. So the common one is, why can't I see the Copilot Insight options? So it could be for a number of reasons, including not being on the most recent version, so you do need to be on version 31.1. Some of you suggested you are already on that, so do head along to the Help Centre. Remember, it was sage.co.uk/help. Choose your product, Sage 50 accounts, and then if you access that Sage Copilot link, that's on there. So there's more information on there, including the introductory to Copilot, setting it up, using it, etc. The other common question as well, because I think Lisa alluded to it at the very beginning, version 32. The common question there, should I wait for version 32? Obviously, that's an option. It's an option for you. But what I would encourage you to do, if you want to get up and running with it, just if you aren't on it yet, get onto version 31.1, get it set up, see what's there currently, and then as version 32 comes out, the report with Copilot, the big change, it'll just be that additional feature that you would need to learn in that part. So those are the sort of the common themes of those questions. If you think of anything else after you've left the webinar, as I say, there's those various options for getting in touch. Right, no additional questions have popped through, so we'll end the webinar just at that point. Once again, many thanks for coming along. I hope you have enjoyed it and it's sparked your interest a little bit. So do get up and running, have a go, see what you think. And as I say, you've got those exciting changes coming when version 32 will be released. So we'll end the webinar just at that point. Many thanks, take care, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you on some other webinars soon.